everyone, and welcome to your live on Fearlessness a little later on. So tomorrow we will be back on at noon, so on Wednesday, on Thursday, and on Friday we will be here at noon. Now today, as you're joining in, you can tell already it's a little bit darker today. I wasn't able to go outside because of the rain and the darkness. So hi Colette. So there is actually one thing I want to mention about that, and that is actually for today as you are moving through your fearlessness challenge. So this is day 2 of our challenge, and again, regardless of whether or not you're doing the challenge, join into these lives, join in and enjoy as much as you want. They are for everybody. So with our fearlessness challenge today, I'm going to say it's going to be a little bit tougher. It's tougher for 3 reasons. Number 1 is it's day 2 of the challenge. So in terms of energy and an excitement, day 1 is always or very often the part of the challenges where most people participate. Day 2 of a challenge is actually quite tough. And sometimes the participation drops off just a little bit. So what's happened today as well, if you are up around our area, not everybody is in Northern Ontario, but it is dark and it is rainy. So our energy is actually a little bit lower today. So in terms of trying new things, new challenges, it will take probably a heck of a lot more energy today than yesterday, okay? So here's the third part. Hi Doris, hi Gail. The challenge today on fearlessness for many of us is actually more challenging than yesterday. And that is because meditation, visualization, chanting, for many of us, this is new, or parts of that are new. So in terms of energy to try something new, it is that much more challenging. So if you're feeling that today, do not be surprised by that. And see if you can dig in a little bit more, because again, we have until midnight tonight to be able to do the challenge today. And dig in, because if you can get today's done, the rest of the week is actually going to be easier. On that note, I will be doing the draw at the end of this session today for the prize from yesterday. So we had a whole bunch of people coming into that draw yesterday, so I've got that right there, and I'll make sure, and that draw will be for a free class or an AccuBall, a mini AccuBall, depending on where you live in this challenge actually. So hi Carol. So for today though, we're going to dive right in for the next few minutes on this concept of putting your thoughts on trial. Now this is a technique that I've used for the last little bit. It's from a woman named Dr. Shannon Irvine, and she is all things brain and neuroscience. Absolutely amazing. So even if you Google her, you will get some more information there. But she introduced a technique to me that that I use on a daily basis, no question. So when we are looking at this concept today of fearlessness, we are thinking about ways to challenge ourselves to move outside of our comfort level. Hi Donna, a little bit. Then what happens is our brain comes into protective mode. It has a negativity bias in a very protective way. So even on your own sometimes when you think, wow, like why am I going to the negative on that? It's not you, it's your brain. And there's a reason for that. But here's the thing. The more we realize that our brain has this negativity bias, 10 I've even seen the numbers out there as 10 negative thoughts to 1 positive. We can actually be proactive on that. We can be aware of that, and yes, we can make some changes to that. So let's take the example of putting some thought, putting some ideas around challenging yourself in terms of some health goals. You want to walk more often, you want to join a class, you want to add weights into your program, and you're thinking, okay, so I'm going to do that. So you write that down, you think about that, and then maybe right on the spot or throughout the day, thoughts start to come up like, oh, I've tried that before. Oh, I don't know if I really have time to do that. Maybe I should be doing something else. I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe I'll hurt myself. Now these are valid thoughts, ways that as those thoughts come up, that you can have strategies to deal with the thoughts. And some of the thoughts that come up are not, let's say, the truth at all. And so you can just dispute them. You can say, I've done something like this before. Even if I try this and I do it for, let's say, a week or two, I'm going to benefit as compared to not doing this at all. So every time you try something new, there will be a benefit. Absolutely no question. Even if you're trying to plan a trip and that trip, something falls through. You're going with somebody and something happens or a health issue comes up. Even going through the process of planning gives you all of these skills, and you keep these numbers in line. You know where you want to go, and the next time you do it. So every step in the process, regardless of what happens in the end, will help you the next time you try it. So as those thoughts come up, and I'm going to encourage you, the thoughts do not have to be related as well. Hi, Louise. The thoughts do not have to be related to a particular event or goal that you're setting either. So if you are just sitting there and a random thought comes up about something that is worrisome, notice it. I would encourage you to write it down, because literally I have on a piece of paper put this thought on trial. And then you put the thought down, and then you start listing why it's not true or how you can deal with some of the things that are coming up. And by the end of that, and it can take just a few minutes, you take a breath out and you move forward. And once you do this a couple of times, you will be absolutely amazed. Now you can relate it directly to the challenge today, directly to some of the things that you wrote down, and see how that works for you. Now, thank you, Sue. I saw your note come up saying that the Fearlessness audio is not playing for you. So if that is the case for anybody, and I'm going to put this on the Facebook page as well, on the iPads, for some reason, sometimes it's saying not available. But if you hit download on I think it's the top right of your iPad, it should download and start. On the computer, it should be fine. If for some reason you go to play that and it is not working for you, email me, text me, however you want to do it, and I will send you the link directly. Because I know that ends up for sure being a barrier to getting the challenge done for today. So if that's the case for anybody, just send me a note. But again, try and hit download. It's a little arrow down, and see if that works for you. Okay? And before we go, and thank you, Sue, for bringing that up. Before we go, we're going to do the draw from yesterday. So this is in here for a free class on your class card. If you don't have a class card, you're just coming on in for a free class. Or I have my little Aki ball here. I don't know what I did with it, or a mini AccuBall. One of my favorite little tools, but I will make sure to get that to you. So the winner today from yesterday is Laura Schillinglaw. So Laura, I will make sure to contact you directly, make sure that you get your prize. And for today, we have until midnight tonight to get our challenge done. Make sure to email me, text me if you're having any trouble with that audio, and I'll make sure it is zoomed right into your inbox. Okay, so good luck the rest of today. Tomorrow is our challenge on fabulousness. So we're going to have fun with that as well. And thanks so much for joining in today. And we'll see you on this page and in your email box tomorrow. Bye for now. Bye, Jocelyn. Thanks for dropping in.